Schoolhouse Rock. That little jingle was never heard throughout the entirety of the season, despite it being. I'm confident it's there, right? And plus, that big beefy dude with the SR on him, that wasn't in here either, so I don't know. You guys ready for a quick video? I sure hope you are, because 11 3-minute music videos. And there's even a theme here. This is the multiplication rock season, meaning that each episode is going to teach us about, like, a different number. I'll explain my thoughts more on this later, but yeah. I guess for those who don't know, Schoolhouse Rock is an educational series. Why am I talking about something educational despite me never doing that before? Because the Z-Man who put this on the poll thought, oh man, this would be such a quick, easy season to cover, not realizing that's kind of different talking about an educational show compared to, like, a regular thing. But that's, I guess he waited for that future Z-Man to worry about it, and now I'm future Z-Man, and I'm worrying about it. So please take my opinions here even more so with a grain of salt, because I don't. Also, this was made in like the 70s. I don't think that affects this season, but I'm pretty sure later on you can kind of start to tell it, but I don't know. Let's move on to the reviews. Again, don't expect me to be even more so than usual. I'm going to be very brief with my thoughts here because it's such a short season. What do you want me to say about some of these? 1, 3 is a magic number. We hear about how freaking peak fiction the number 3 is. It's so peak, it's a 3 out of 5. It's fine. We hear about the number 3 and how people like it, and I mean, I guess the number 3 is like our bro all of a sudden, so here you go, number 3. Here's a 3 out of 5 rating I know you so desire. Because apparently it's like the greatest number in the history of numbers. Here, Bimmy. Bimmy, try to put up the number 3. Oh, what? You can't? You can't put up the number 3? What's wrong, Bimmy? What's wrong? Put up the number 3. You're mean. Oh, come on. It was funny. Some bunnies just don't get the joke. 2, My Hero Zero. A kid shows why Zero is his hero. Okay, genuinely, aside from it being... It's a 3 out of 5, by the way. But, like, half of this thing is just talking about what makes a good hero. It's not even about the number 0. It's almost like they didn't have a lot to say about it, so they're just like, let's throw this part in the beginning. So this Zero kid is weirdly iconic for the series, even though he's like a total dork. Seriously, this kid's a nerd. If I was in class with him, I'd bully him hard, bro. Which is funny because Zero is like my favorite number 2, but I don't go around having like a superhero costume with it, being like, yeah, I'm number 0. That's how you get bullied, scrub. 3, Elementary, my dear. A dad shows his son how many animals are on Noah's Ark. Alright, so this one's a 3, but I must say, I do like the animal designs. One thing I can say about the show is that it looks very well made. It has that iconic, sketchy 70s style that works very well here. It's very well drawn. Maybe because we live in a world of freaking AI and so much digital animation that seeing something so painfully hand-drawn is quite charming, in a good way. Still, though, what do you want me to say? It's mid. Again, to push a Schoolhouse Rock song to a 4, it has to be something I'd actually listen to on my own free time, and that ain't happening with any of these, Chief. 4, Four-legged zoo. Get it? Kids count animals' legs. It's a 2 out of 5. I don't like hearing kids sing, generally. If they're, like, adults voicing kids, then sure. But, like, if it's actual kids singing, then I'm sorry, but a lot of the time I'm probably not going to care, bro. Like, just grow up. Wait till puberty hits and then try singing Twin. Now, hashtag not my problem. Yeah, mediocre. I was kind of just not feeling this one at all. Ready or Not, Here I Come is episode 5, and the guy counts for hide and seek. Oh, hide and seeking? Yes, we are, and it's a 3 out of 5. Best one so far. This is the best song so far. The guy looks freaking ugly for no reason, but other than that, it's an okay enough song, I guess. At least it's not just about a specific number. Like, there's something original about it. But seriously, though, I'm roughly like midway through, and I'm just questioning why the hell this isn't just a full. They should have just taken all these segments and made it into like a 30-minute special. Making them individual episodes like this, I don't think was necessary. You didn't need to do all that. And I know some diehard fans are going to just come at me because I'm just hating on the show, and I'm sorry if I'm sounding like that. I'm just saying I generally don't see much in the season. And again, you question why the hell am I even reviewing it in the first place? And that's because I'm a dumbass. So there's your answer. Jokes on Zman. 6. I got 6. And then I got 7. We hear different examples of counting by 6. 2 out of 5. This one felt so by the numbers. All of these songs have a freaking jazzy tone to them. At first, it's cute and I liked it, but now it's like getting repetitive. I'm almost kind of glad this wasn't a special now because then it would just been like a 20 or so minutes of hearing that jazzy voice, and it's like after a while you need something new, bro. Like freshen it up. You can definitely tell this was made in the 70s though because there's this Prince dude who has like 12 wives. They name drop him having 12 wives, and that's. I mean, I'm not saying I'd have that, but I'm also saying like I know a lot of ladies want the Z man, so it's like I guess I'll give them what they want if they so desire. I guess because I'm such a lucky dude. I'm gonna make them all so lucky, yo. 7. Lucky 7 Samson. A rabbit named Samson, a 7 on his foot. Oh man, this episode is actually kinda. But hold on. God, that's so cringe. It's Bimmy, okay? Bimmy is coming up. I'm not talking about you, Bimmy. I'm talking about Samson. You made me do all this work just for you to like make a lame joke. No, not you, Bimmy. It's Samson. It's Samson. You're still a jerk. Come on, I was telling you to just sit down. No. Oh yeah, 3 out of 5. Best song so far. 8. Figure 8. A little girl thinks about multiplying 8 in her classroom. 3. The girl's voice is weirdly like hushed and creepy sounding, which makes it memorable at the very least. I can remember hushed little girl, like just almost like in next thing you know, she's gonna plan like a murder attempt on all the kids. Just being like, there will be no survivors. I know for a fact they weren't intending on it, and they probably wanted to make it like stand out, but like it's still creepy as all sin, bro. Still, the song itself is okay. I kind of like the animation of the diver going up and then just hitting the thermometer, but yeah, that it, chief. 9. Naughty number 9. Oh, you're so naughty. A mouse gets used as a pool ball while he tells us about the number 9. It's a 3 out of 5. The mouse imagery was cool, but I still have no idea why they used that specific setup of like a cat using a mouse as like a pool ball. Again, you can very clearly tell they had no ideas on how to connect it more so to the number. So they're just having random imagery. Cool random imagery, but random imagery nonetheless. So the mouse made it okay though. So 10, a good 11. That's right, they skip over 10. Why? I don't know, bro. I thought 0 was our hero. Why are we skipping over 10? Whatever. Maybe they couldn't think of anything funny for it. By funny, I mean a good song. I don't know why I said funny. I'm just so used to covering comedies, bro. That's anyway. We hear about how freaking sweet the number 11 is. This sounds lame, but it's actually 3 out of 5, which is the same rating as most of these. But you gotta remember, it's like the best one. It's surprisingly kind of catchy. Like not enough to where I'd say it's a good song that I'd listen to on my free time, but like it felt a little more clever than all the other than the ones so far. Very well done to the writers. And finally, after such a long live stream, we have the final one. 11, Little 12 Toes. A farmer sees this creature called Little 12 Toes. Hey, Little 12 Toes, you get a 3 out of 5, champ. What do you want me to say? The footprints at the beginning were kind of mysterious, but other than that, more of that jazzy tone we've seen from the rest of these. And in the beginning, that little guy who's like talking against like a little space cafe thing says, and to end things off, or something like that, which implies that you're meant to watch these in order, this whole season in order, which means they could have just made this like a 30-minute special or something. We didn't need an individual episode thing. Whatever, it's fine. And with that, time to say the ranking. For the 2 out of 5s, I got 6 and 4-Legged Zoo. And then for the top 9, we got My Hero Zero, Little 12 Toes, Figure 8, Naughty Number 9, Elementary, My Dear, 3 is a Magic Number, Ready or Not, Here I Come, Lucky 7, Samson, and Good 11 by a little bit was my favorite. Usually when I do these reviews, I'm like really tired by the end, but what do you want me to say, champ? What do you want me to say about this one? Bimmy, you got any notes? You're a jerk. What do you talk about? All you're doing is making fun of some kid's show that's just trying to teach people about numbers. I wouldn't say all that. Look, I do believe that these songs are fine. Even the ones I gave a 2, they really aren't that bad. I just found them slightly annoying for one reason or another. I just don't think this was fully necessary. This feels like a predecessor to like kids' YouTube channels that are just like random. This feels like a kids' YouTube channel before that really happened, if you know what I mean. I know, like giving this individual song to every number, even though it wasn't really necessary. They could have just made a whole special about it. Again, you're not supposed to take my thoughts too seriously on this one, guys. If anything, this feels more like an April Fool's joke made in like late May rather than like a legit review. So, if you're nostalgic for the series, then watch it. Who cares what I think? If you have a little child, please show them this show over like brain rot, over some stupid Cocomelon brain rot bullshit. But I'm just saying, I personally am not gonna see myself going. I'm gonna forget like most of these songs by the time I'm like just a couple of days from now, and I feel like that really proves how forgettable these songs were. So, Bim, am I a jerk now? Yes, but for other reasons. I'm never gonna win with that guy. Either way, Z-Man out, and don't worry, I'm almost I just started Mid-Century Modern, so I can get that one out. We can get another legit review next time.